If you're watching this, you've probably felt it. Life in the UK is getting a lot harder and more people are quietly planning their exit. I left the UK in 2021, went to Canada for half a year, failed, came back home, flew out to Asia, and now I've been here for the past 3 years. In this video, we'll look at why I left, why other people are leaving, and what is your way out of the UK. It's not just me, loads of people are relocating every year, no big announcement, just getting their visas, booking the flight, off they pop. Number one, very obvious, cost of living is brutal. Your rent's up, your bills are up, your food shop's up, and wages really haven't moved that much. I don't think in life you should feel like you're working a full-time job and just purely scraping by, and that's become the normal. However, in places such as Thailand, Vietnam, okay, the cost of living is so much lower and most expats are earning an expat wage and you're actually living, not just surviving. Mental health and the quality of life in the UK, it's not just the grey skies. There's always just seems to be this negative cloud over the country. I'll be honest, London in the summer, amazing, all right? For them few months, I love it. I think it's brilliant. However, it's just, there's a certain energy about the place which you start to realise when you leave. I mean, it's very rushed, stressed, you're stuck in the same routine, eat, sleep, work. However, when you move abroad, you see that the pace of life is quite different, and in some countries especially, work isn't as important as it is in the UK. The life doesn't revolve around work. And it's quite nice, you start to feel like a human being again. Lack of opportunity and burnout. Quite a few people I've spoken to aren't exactly running away, they're just burnt out. They've done everything right, you know, degree, job, renting, saving, but they just can't move forward. It's like the system's broken, and maybe it is. People are starting remote businesses, working remotely, getting jobs online, working freelance, you know, earning that foreign income in a country with a low cost of living. You feel like you can actually build something. It doesn't feel like Britain anymore. This one can be quite hard to explain to some people, but the values, the community, the atmosphere have all definitely changed. There's definitely more division in society. It's a lot more hollow. There's more fear, there's more pressure, and I feel like that sense of belonging, that pride of being British is really fading away. And when you realise this and you're affected by this, it sort of becomes easier to leave. So where are people actually going? And it's not all retirees heading to Spain, it's not all crypto bros going to Dubai. There's a real big mix nowadays as well. Number one, it's where I am, Thailand. Still one of the most popular options for first-time leavers leaving the UK. It's affordable, year-round warmth, great food. The lifestyle is quite easy once you're settled. It also offers a westernized standard of living in the big cities. I will be honest, costs are definitely going up recently. However, if you're earning a foreign wage, if you're a retiree, you can live an amazing quality of life here. If you want somewhere that's a bit more fast-paced and even cheaper, Vietnam is the place to go to. I remember visiting Vietnam 2 years ago and the prices are shocking, like genuinely shocking. It's so crazy cheap. Got quite a raw energy about it. Places like Ho Chi Minh, Da Nang. Food is amazing and the cost of living is just unbelievable. It's a great option for digital nomads and younger people who want their money to go a little bit further. This one is huge for remote workers and early retirees, and it is the Philippines. One of the main benefits is it is super English friendly. There's much less of a barrier compared to Vietnam or Thailand. Really relaxed, good weather, good people, and your money can definitely go a long way. Portugal and Spain, still massively popular for the Brits, especially families, older expats. If you want to stay in Europe, still have this same familiarity. Great weather, great prices. Portugal is where you want to go. Places like Lisbon, Porto, the Algarve. You get the sun, space, lifestyle without going too far off grid. Next we've got Dubai and the UAE. More high income earning people are definitely heading to Dubai nowadays, especially your remote entrepreneurs, crypto guys, consultants. Zero income tax, modern infrastructure, great weather, sometimes too hot, and just an all-round luxury lifestyle. It's definitely not for everyone. I couldn't see myself there personally, but if you're earning decent money and you want to keep more of it, it makes sense. It's expensive to live, but it definitely has this certain type of freedom if you're in the right tax bracket. There's no one size fits all. But the point is, people are choosing places which give them space, time, and a life that's actually worth living. If you are seriously thinking about leaving the UK, whether it's in a few months, in a few years, you need to get a few things sorted. As easy as some people make it look, it's not just grabbing a backpack, hopping on a flight. I live in Vietnam now. Number one is visa. You need this to stay long term in a country. Popular ones at the moment include various digital nomad visas. Countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, they're all starting to roll out these digital nomad visas, all targeting foreigners earning a high income. Countries like the Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, again, all offer retirement visas, which are super easy to get. We also have investor or business visas in places like Vietnam, Cambodia. People are setting up small companies, getting visas that way, and it's not expensive if you do it right. The point is, don't rely on border runs or loopholes. You need to have a long-term visa planned. You need to do it right. Second is get paid in GBP, spend in pesos, bar, dong. You don't need to be rich, but realistically, you do need an income coming from somewhere else. Whether this is remote work, an online business, freelance client, passive income from property or investments. If you're earning in GBP or USD and you're spending in Southeast Asia, you are already miles ahead of most people. And it really gives you the freedom to enjoy your life and not just survive. Another thing is mindset. You're not recreating Britain, you're choosing something different. Moving abroad is not a holiday. You're gonna come up with issues, language barriers. You might get scammed. You're going to have culture shock. Things run very differently to how they run in the West. You really need to come in with an open, humble mindset and be willing to adjust. I always think if you're in someone's country, you should play by their rules. You should try and learn the language and really try and integrate into culture as much as you can. The people who thrive abroad are the ones who don't make out like they're in the UK. If you've got these three in place, visa, mindset, foreign income, you're already 90% ahead of people thinking about leaving. That's when relocating stops becoming like a fantasy and starts becoming like a real option. Look, I'm not saying everyone should leave the UK, but if you've been thinking about it for a long time, there's probably a reason. I left a few years ago. It changed my life around. I'm much happier now. Do I miss the UK sometimes? Of course. Most of my friends are there, my family's there. I think especially in the summer, there's no better place than the UK. A lot of people can agree it is slowly getting worse. If any of this has hit home, you want some help figuring out your next step, please drop a comment, give me a message. All my social media links are in the bio. I'll be happy to point you in the right direction. Also, just so you know, for every new subscriber, I am donating £2 to the Help Thai Foundation, and I'm also donating another £2 if you follow me on Instagram. That's £4 just by clicking subscribe and follow. It's a small way I can give back to a place which has given me so much.